Yo, Midnight Strike here, and I am going to be reviewing Metal Gear Solid HD Collection. Now, on the cover, it says it comes with Metal Gear Solid 2, Metal Gear Solid 3, and Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker. So, two of my favorite games already from the Metal Gear Solid series, so that'd be an instant 9 for me. But, are they the same? Have they changed? Have they added features? Have they taken them away? What do they do with them? Well, that's what this review is going to get into. So, my hair. Do not like looking like shit on the webcam, sorry. Need to look all gorgeous. Nah. I'm not gay, I swear. But, yeah. Anyways. So, on the cover, comes with 3 games. You can see that already. But, dissecting these games individually, and this just happens to be the PS3 version, so I don't know about the 360 version. I just wanted to keep with the original, like, PlayStation feel to it, which they certainly captured with these games. So, I've played Metal Gear Solid 2 and Metal Gear Solid 3 on the PS2 with their Essentials Collection versions, so the Substance and Subsistence versions. So, and then I went out and repurchased Metal Gear Solid 3 Subsistence right before this came out, just thinking, you know, I want to play Metal Gear and Metal Gear 2 Solid Snake because those are actually on the disc. You know, but lo and behold, it had them on here too, so there's actually 5 games, because if you go on to Metal Gear Solid 3 there, Snake Eater, on the menu, it has Metal Gear and Metal Gear 2 Solid Snake available for play. Yeah, there's not trophies, but they're sprite-based games, so I mean, do you really want trophies for those? They're kind of just a little extra thing thrown in there, because they were on the second disc of Subsistence, sorry. They sound the same. But, yeah. Let me just get into Metal Gear Solid 2 a little bit. Not many people liked the fact that Snake is no longer the main protagonist. He is for the first mission, but after that, it branches off and brings in newcomers to the series, Raiden. And Raiden is very whiny and very oblivious to what's going on. Now, a lot of people couldn't relate to that because they thought he was a wimp. They thought, you know, he was stupid and we need our Solid Snake. But I personally liked the idea of having Snake as sort of that mentor character, which is, again, what they were going for, which is what Hideo Kojima was going for in his vision of Metal Gear Solid 2. So, I don't know. I personally think that was a good thing. Other people may disagree with me, but on with the review. So, this one, Metal Gear Solid 2, has the most plot twists out of every Metal Gear Solid game ever. It seems like every single time you advance the plot, there's another plot twist, and you're like, wait, what? You know? And it makes you want to play more. I remember the first time I was playing the series, even, and there's one major plot twist at the end of Metal Gear Solid 3. And Metal Gear Solid 3 was my first one that I've ever played. And I'm not going to give away any plot spoilers. I know these games are 10 years old, but still, out of respect for those who have not played them. So, but anyways, back to Metal Gear Solid 2. It's like after every boss, I was like, wait, what? I need to keep playing this, you know? So, those are the original games. The original games still have all of their Easter eggs intact, everything, except for in Metal Gear Solid 3, for some reason, maybe it was because of like game copyright issues or something, but if it was copyright issues I would understand, but they took out the Snake's dream sequence that was there, because in the torture room, after you get tortured, you get thrown in a cell, and it gives you the option to automatically save the game. If you save the game and then just reload your save, you will be inside Snake's dream, and you'll be some hack and slash character who's going crazy, killing zombies or whatever else. But they took that out. So, but there's more right with this collection than there is wrong. One of the things that I really liked that is really great is they changed the controls from the select button, when you press it, it selects your choice or whatever. Usually it's X in every single other game. Like if you highlight a choice and then hit X, press X to continue, you know? But for some reason in the PS2 games, it was circle. And that really kind of conflicted with every other game that I had played. So they changed that. And I personally like that. I don't know about everyone else, but I like that. They changed it. So that was good. Luckily, they left the controls of Metal Gear Solid and Metal Gear Solid 2 and 3 intact. And that's one of the major things that I'm glad for this collection. If they would have changed them to Metal Gear Solid 4 controls, I don't know. It feels more like a first-person shooter than an actual stealth game, in my opinion. I didn't really like 4 that much. And don't get me wrong, 4 was a pretty good game, and it was really sound, and it explained everything and wrapped it up in a nice little bow. But, I don't know, some things, in my mind, shouldn't be resolved. Like, the Patriots were this mysterious group that we had no idea what they were and where they were coming from, and it just had this sort of like mysterious badass kind of feel to them. And 4 kind of ruined that by explaining like who they were. Even though they kind of had to, they kind of had to get into the details. And I liked how they had Eva in 4 and the CQC, and they brought all 3 games together. So that was good. And then another downside, actually, to this HD collection is they didn't include the first game. A lot of people were pissed about that. Me personally, I have the first game. I can play it on my PS3. I'm good, you know? But in Japan, they had a code where you could just download the original Metal Gear Solid game for free, which that was good. But in exchange for Peace Walker, they didn't have Peace Walker over there. So I guess you can't have the best of both worlds, huh? You know, but trophies in this game do not feel like they're tacked on. I've played a lot of games like Shadow of the Colossus, Eco HD collection here, where the trophies just kind of feel like they're tacked on. Like beat first Shadow of the Colossus, beat second Shadow of the Colossus, or beat second Colossus, beat first Colossus, get to the third save point. You know, stuff like that. That's just like, okay, we've done that. And then the first Soul Calibur, the first one, it wasn't meant to have trophies or achievements. I played it on Xbox Live Arcade, and it's just like, do this move with this character, unlock all characters, play as every character, stuff to just get you in the game. And I don't know, they just felt like they were useless, you know. But trophies in this game actually utilize the Easter eggs and all the funny Kodak conversations. So, or Kodak conversations, Kodak, what the fuck am I talking about, a camera? But it actually utilizes all that, so you're enjoying the game more as you're playing it. So, and then you find out all the funny, kooky things, like one of them is Tough Love Rose kills Jack on the tower and on the Federal Hall, and you have to beat the game in order to get to that. It's a secret theater where you can basically have any character speak any line of anyone, and that's also in Metal Gear Solid 2. So, moving on from Metal Gear Solid 2. That is my favorite game out of all of them, so that's probably why I'm continuing to go back to it. Metal Gear Solid 3 is the most emotionally captivating game I have ever played. If 2 got the gameplay right, 3 has everything else. The gameplay, the story, I don't know about the story. Because 2's story was really good with twists, but 3's story is really just good with captivating the emotions and just everything. I don't know, I felt like I could relate more to like Raiden being the newcomer, not so much the wimp, but the newcomer to the series, because it was my first time really playing it. But I could really definitely relate to everything that Big Boss was going through. And just, I don't know, you just kind of felt for the guy, you know? Especially in that torture scene, and just, I don't know. I wish I could go back to that, you know, first time playing the game feel again. Play Metal Gear Solid again for the first time. So, it's very nerve-wracking with those guards, though. I've got to say. like the first time you're playing it. But everything out of this HD collection, 5 games, amazing stories, and they did a complete overhaul on Peace Walker to utilize the second analog stick, and just complete overhaul, complete control scheme. What I really liked is they gave you an option to either use Metal Gear Solid 4 controls from Monster Hunter, or the controls from Metal Gear Solid 1, 2, and 3. So that was really nice. I enjoyed that, since I like the controls from 1, 2, and 3 better, personally. That's what I'm used to, so. That was a good thing. And they did a complete graphical overhaul on Peace Walker as well. So, I don't know, no more jagged edges. And what I really liked about 3, going back to Metal Gear Solid 3, is they took out all the jagged edges. They made the game run at 60 frames a second versus 30 frames a second. So no more slowdowns, because I was having a lot of slowdown issues in that forest area where you're facing the ocelots, because I chose to be a dick and kill the end first, you know? But, oh my god, people scratching at my window. But yeah, so, anyways, no more slowdowns, all amazing titles originally. They just put that shine into it and that extra elbow grease that originally wasn't there, just to bring everything together. Amazing game, amazing titles, and the trophies just make it feel like everything is worthwhile. Everyone should have this game. Well, maybe if you're not 17 yet, you can have your mom buy this game. So everyone should have their moms buy this game for them. And if they're 17, no excuse, unless you are like really poor. So, yeah, amazing titles. I'm going to be doing a HD collection overview in my next review, or my next overview. Are they worth the money? Are they a ripoff? Are they a cash grab? Or what? So, stay tuned. That includes remakes too. Stay tuned.